Hey everybody, today I wanted to show you how I made the little rabbit for this card. I used quite a few punches, so let me go ahead and show you those. I used the 1 3/4 inch scallop punch. This is for his paws. And the ornament punch for his head. His nose is made with the 5-petal flower. His ears are the wide oval and the large oval. His eyes are made with the small heart from the 3-heart punch, and also the sprinkles from the cupcake punch. Also, there was 2 more punches I used. The 3/4 inch circle and the 1 inch circle. So this is for his cheeks, and then this I used to make his paws. So you'll cut out your ornament punch, and you can cut this off if you want, or you can leave it on, because when you cover it up with a little sign or an Easter egg, you're not going to see it anyway. But for my sample, I did cut it off. And you take the wide oval and you cut it in half, and it doesn't have to be perfect. His ears are just kind of... And the same thing with this one. And then you'll punch out his nose. So you'll just insert it in to part of the petal to make his nose. Just punch out a little nose for him. And then his eyes, on my sample I used Brilliant Blue, but Pacific Point will also work. And then you will need 1 white heart and 1 blue heart. And 2 of the sprinkles from the cupcake, and you want those to be black. Those are going to be the pupils on his eyes. And 2 3/4 inch circles for his whiskers, or for his cheeks. And I think that's it, except for his paws. So his paws, we need 1 3/4 inch circle. And we should be able to get 2 paws out of that. Let's see. So to make the paws, you punch your 3/4 inch circle, and then you're going to put it in here, and you only need 3 of the scallops to make his paws. So I put it in until 3 of the scallops are showing. And punch that out. And do it again on the other side. And then you want to sponge all of these pieces. The colors of paper I used for his nose and his ears, it's Pink Pirouette, and I sponged with Pretty in Pink ink. So the rest of the brown is chocolate chip, and it's sponged with early espresso. These are the crumb cake, also sponged with early espresso. Okay, now to make his eyes, I just cut this blue heart in half. And then you'll want to take it and just trim off the sharp point that's here. Just make it a little more rounded, kind of a teardrop shape. For the white one, you can just cut it in half. You don't have to worry about rounding it off, because that part will be covered. You just need the white as a background to the blue to make his eyes really stand out. And then I took my skewer, and what I have on the end of this is just a piece of the glue. So when my glue gets clogged, and you can kind of, when your glue gets clogged and you squeeze it and it's kind of that thick goopy stuff, I roll that in a ball and I put it on the end of my skewer, and that works pretty well for using to pick up these small pieces. So then all I did was take my I did this with the blue and the black parts of his eyes and just lightly edge it in the white, and it just softened it up some. You can also use a pair of tweezers if your skewer's not holding well. So you're just going to sponge it very lightly around the edges. It just softens the edges some. And do that also with the black circle. I'm going to show you quickly how his eye goes together. I'm going to take the white and the blue, a tiny bit of glue, and layer that and then grab the black and there you have his eyes. So let's go ahead and start putting him together. Now these are the wide oval. You're going to layer this with the large oval. And then his ears go rounded sides together, and they're just going to go right along here. So his ears kind of match up to the point in the top of the ornament punch. Something like that. And next I put his cheeks on. And then his nose. Now we just need to put his eyes and his paws. And you also want to add the little dots for the whiskers, and then use the white gel pen to put in his little eyebrows and some highlighting on his nose and his eyes. And he's ready to go on your card.